Thank you for trusting us as your #1 informative television. Join me, Rida Chebet, every day as I bring you the latest news at Maisha Live at 1 and update at 6, right here at Maisha Television.
Wakati mafuta imeongeza hivi, wao wameongeza commission yao to 28.1%.
I have a visual disability, yes, which has been with me for a long time.
No, I'm asking the second part.
Suala la utovu wa nidhamu limezua hisia mseto nchini.
Caning is not bad for the students. Juu hata sisi wazazi wetu walikuwa natuadhibu tukiwa wadogo when we were growing up.
We are now more organized than ever before.
Indeed, this is the fastest growing television in Kenya.
At Maisha Television, we are impartial and independent.
The presidential election of the 26th October is hereby upheld.
Every day, we create distinctive professional programs, content which inform, educate, and entertain.
If the money has been approved, then it should be disbursed on time.
We go an extra mile to let you know of all that is happening around.
Wawe smart, wawe wasafi.
We make it easier for you to access information, a right provided by the Constitution. This is where your opinion counts.
Good morning, my baby.
I am fine, fine, fine.
How did you feel, baby?
So fine, fine, fine.
Why so fine, fine, fine?
Soft hair, fine, fine, fine.
I'm happy you're dry. Soft hair, very soft. Soft Care Baby Diaper uses high technology, pro-level leak protection, is designed for your baby. Asante Soft Care. Syria Mama. Soft Care?
Very soft.
A very good afternoon to you. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Welcome to Maisha Live at 1. My name is Rida Chebet Karim. Welcome. Presidential aspirant and Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi continues to drum up support for his 2022 presidential bid while portraying himself as the savior of the country's economy. Mudavadi has urged Rift Valley residents not to vote based on the fear in the forthcoming election. He said that people should stop viewing election as a moment of turmoil but a time of peaceful renewal. At the same time, the current chairperson Gideon Moi is hopeful that the Court of Appeal will uphold the BBI bill to pave way for the amendment of the Constitution.
Idea mbaya kufikiria ati ukiongeza ushuru wa tax, by raising taxes you collect money. That is poor mathematics. Saa ingine ukipunguza you increase compliance. Watu waone ile kitu tax inafanya. Mimi naomba saa hizi, in fact our MPs nimewatambulisha, because budget is done in the National Assembly. We must lower taxes to Kenyans because Kenyans are suffering.
Mama anatoroka saloon kwa sababu mambo ni magumu, lakini KRA imemfuata paka kwa jikoni kuongeza bei ya gas. Sijui Ukuru ya tani anafikiria nini. But this is what is hurting us. Na wengine wanatoka huko wanasema economy ya bottoms up. Hii Kiingereza kingi. You're confusing us. Mwingine anasema bottoms up, mwingine anasema trickle down. My friend, wachana na hii maneno. Ni ufisadi na watu kupora mali, tuzibe hayo mashimo.
Unajua mbele iko nini? Iko na kazi. Na tunatarajia, tunatuomba Mwenyezi Mungu kwamba Mwenyezi Mungu atashika ile majaji. Wafanye ile ruling nzuri. BBI irudi. Ndio. Mogotio ibaki. Unajua bila BBI Mogotio inaenda.
And a section of women activists have condemned the spike in reports of child defilement in Samburu County. This follows an incident that was reported a week ago of a young girl who was defiled by boys. The suspects currently being charged. The women are urging the parents to be more mindful of their children as they meet and interact with strangers.
We are saddened by the issue of this child being defiled, and we are happy that the people who did the act have been arrested. And my request to the government, especially the police, to ensure that the culprits face the law. We also ask the hospital to hold the child until they know where she's going to be referred to, because we feel that the home environment is not safe, and that's how she was able to be defiled in the first place. So, and we are happy to see that she's walking up and about, but her health is back. But it is an issue that we condemn as Samburu women, and we would also request parents to take care of their children, because these children are defiled by people that they know. And we hope that she continues with our school. Some of us will ensure and follow up that she goes back to school.
Wiki iliyopita aliwezwa kudhulumiwa kingono na vijana. Basi sisi kama kina mama tumekuja hapa kusema tumekataa vitu kama hizo ambaye vijana wetu wanaendelea kufanya, na tunasikia mbaya sana kama tumefika hiyo kiwango ambaye vijana wetu wana defile watoto. Waomba wazazi pia na hata sisi kina mama, hebu tuchukue jukumu letu la kuangalia watoto wetu wako wapi, wanafanya nini, wanatembea aje, wanaishi aje, na mahali wanalala wako salama. Maana nasikia huyu mtoto alienda kutolewa mahali ameenda kulala kwa nyumba iko na watoto wengine na anaishi na nyanyake.
Following tension and unrest in West Pokot County that led to the killings of 3 people in alleged retaliatory attack, local leaders and residents from the Pokot and Marakwet communities have held a peaceful meeting at Chesagon border to calm down the tension. The incident threatens the already enjoyed peace achieved along the West Pokot-Elgeyo Marakwet border after the Chesagon Peace Accord. 4 days ago, 2 peace committee elders were gunned down at Cheptulel area together with a class 4 pupil in a retaliatory attack that has since raised tension in an area that had a prevailing peace for some time after a peace accord was signed by the warring communities 2 years ago. The resurgence of insecurity in the area has affected learning as schools and markets risk closure, while some residents have already started migrating from the area over fears of retaliatory attacks. Leaders present from the 2 communities say that no one has been arrested, even after residents and local leaders from the community gave out a list of shame of those perpetrating the vices in the region.
Tumesema tu kwa muhtasari ya mwisho, tusisikie kelele na kilio tena kuanzia leo ati kuna risasi imechelewa inapiga kelele, kuna mtu anatangatanga na bunduki mpaka anatisha watoto walali. Tumekataa kwa jina la Yesu.
Led by West Pokot Governor John Lyangapo and several MPs, they managed to cool down tension after elders were tasked to form a peace committee composed of elders from both communities who will spearhead peace efforts and conduct a Pokot traditional known as Lapai to punish the killers and to weed out the criminals.
Tumeamua namna hii sababu ya mkutano vile imeenda, komiti itatengenezwa na wazee kuongoza na viongozi hapa.
Kacheliba MP Mark Nomunokol and his Sigor counterpart Peter Lochakapong has asked residents to cooperate with authorities by reporting the criminals living among them.
Hata mimi najua wenye walifanya hivyo ni waoga. Those are cowards. Real men don't do that. Wanapatanga nyayo.
Sisi kama majirani tutakuwa ni majirani wa kudumu na tutakuwa ni majirani milele. Kwa hivyo na suluhu ama suluhisho ya matatizo haya sisi wenyewe tuko nayo.
Residents on their part ask the government to beef up security in the area so that the learning process won't be interrupted.
Na serikali tunasema mfuatilie watu wenye walikuja wakaua watu wetu wawili hapa. Tunaomba serikali kwa sababu imejulikana na majina yale mmepewa. Security officers mudili nayo.
Already investigations into the matter has commenced as the search for the perpetrators intensifies. Maisha TV. And the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC now wants the law ratified to bar corrupt political leaders from holding public office. EACC says that the innocent until proven guilty legislation has been a great impediment towards prosecuting individuals. The Office of the Directorate of Criminal Investigation is warning of possible poll violence if some of these elections laws are not amended to give powers to government agencies to deal with election offences.
IBC to be blamed, neither is it EACC. Out of the 106, if you stop them, they'll go to court. When they go to court, their lawyers will invoke those two articles. Say no mechanisms have been exploited to show that these people are guilty. So they get a free way.
There is a likelihood that we might see another 2007 because as investigators and as prosecutors, there is very little that we can do under the Election Offences Act. We don't have sufficient legislation that will put, for example, IEBC or the commissioners or the employees of IEBC to take responsibility for some of their actions prior to the election.
We drafted the referendum bill, is still in Parliament. We drafted the bill on amending the election, the Campaign Finance Act, and also amendment to the IBC Act to provide now for boundaries delimitation.
Hello 22bet.
Oya ni aje?
Poa sana.
Unasikia naenda kuingia kwa akaunti yangu napata kuna maziwa rada?
Oh, hiyo ni Euro 2020 cashback. Tunapeana 8% kwa kila game ya Euro.
Hadi kwa kila game?
Hata zenye zimekunywa maji.
Sasa nyinyi ndio mabazeng. Itabidi hadi nimechapia mbogi. Cheki Mamorio. Unasikia kuna 8% cashback ya nini ya Euro ya 22bet.
Get 100% bonus on your first deposit now. SMS join to 29252. 22bet. Tucheze, tushinde.
Kilimo Chapa, kipindi kinachokuelimisha, kukujuza na kukupa mwanga katika kilimo. Kipindi kilichorahisishwa hatua baada ya hatua kwenye safari ya kilimo na biashara. Nia yetu ni kukupa ujuzi kwa njia ya vitendo, haswa kwenye maeneo ya ufugaji, upanzi wa mimea, magonjwa, magugu na hata wadudu. Tunakupa fursa ya kufahamu kilimo kwa kina. Ungana nasi kila siku ya Ijumaa saa 12 jioni katika Kilimo Chapa, makala yako kwenye runinga uipendayo, Maisha TV.
Authoritative.
After the expose that has caught the attention of many Kenyans, some have come in to weigh in with their views.
Dependable. The views of members of the public cannot be taken in vain. Trusted.
The judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
And definitely love.
Hii ni station imegrow very fast na naipenda sana.
You are advising or you are directing. Number 2, Mr. Speaker.
You are now mixing up issues. Please, let's hold your horses. You know, when they ask the speaker, not everybody is a speaker. So I am following, I'll add in 5 minutes.
We are here to inform.
Kama mwananchi hajachanganyikiwa, anajua tofauti ya MCA na mjumbe, kwani atachanganyikiwa vipi asijue kani ni executive kani ni
on record that there is nobody who is above the law.
Educate.
Being poor does not mean God will not give you a good brain. So money does not buy everything. And let me warn further that there are already people collecting money
And entertain you 24 hours of the day. And 7 days of the week.
Mombasa is under what we say lock and key.
Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, and love it. Now to matters education, a section of legislators from Baringo County have decried the raft of measures imposed by the Education CS Professor George Magoha. They are lamenting that the directive to raise entry requirements for those joining the teachers training colleges is unrealistic and may impede many students who wish to join the training colleges. They have also denounced the directive to ban hiring of school buses for private functions. Philip Simiu tells us more.
A section of teachers and legislators from Baringo County have not taken too well with some of the proposals prompted by Education CS George Magoha. As a result, teachers and parents fear that some teachers training colleges are likely to be shut down because of poor enrollment brought about by high entry grade set by Ministry of Education.
Kila jambo katika nchi hii ambaye inakusa maisha ya wananchi, maisha ya watoto, lazima tuelewane kama sisi wote stakeholders ya education. Aliuliza nani? Mimi najua walimu hawajaulizwa, mimi najua wazazi hawajaulizwa, hata wanafunzi hawajaulizwa, na nataka niulize wazazi hapa, muliulizwa? Muliulizwa?
Baringo South Member of Parliament Charles Kamren has said that many teachers are forcing the directive that trainees must have a mini grade of a C plane in KCSE exam with a C plane score in mathematics, Kiswahili, one science and one humanity subject as demanded by competence-based curriculum.
Sababu sahi anasema amesimamisha kwa secular ingine aliandika kwamba hakuna registration tena ya mashule mpya. Ati imesimama sahi kwa Kenya msema. Registration ya mashule. Sasa hii mashule ingine mpya tunaanzisha ati haiwezi kuwa registered.
Baringo Central Member of Parliament Joshua Kandiye has said that should the directive be implemented, the dreams of some candidates will be shattered.
If you don't have English and maths and C-STAN, you are not allowed to go to that to go to the diploma course. And I am hearing even Baringo Central, there is no student there, whereas the college is in Baringo Central. I am telling TSC, Ministry of Education, to reverse those directives. If this rule is given the go-ahead, we will be having teachers from other parts of Kenya and we will be having none in Baringo.
Over the years, school buses have been hired by the locals for local events such as graduation parties, weddings, funeral, among others, a move which the government opted to ban a bit to curb COVID-19 spread. Teachers in Baringo County have responded to this move.
Hizi buses tumenunua kwa pesa ya umma ya parents wamelipa koti, na tunataka hii magari hii mabuses kusaidia wasaidia watoto